Not much of a recap this week, just because it's kind of the same old, and I'm guessing this is getting pretty boring to listen to. But, last week, Legit and Swoosh would battle it out for the win, and Legit would just come away with it after a couple of mistakes, and MXCG also taking him out. Let's see who he ended up getting in the 4th place position with OT scrounging up a podium there. That's all that really needs to be said. Let's hop into this week's race, as we're going to hop here into the A main event. Let's see what's about to happen. A new rider this week and a new hole shot, as he's going to get the hole shot there. I'm going to call him Nap just for now. Nap is going to get the whole shot, but as you can see, Legit's going to be able to take the lead right off the bat. If you're anybody else in this field, that is the last thing you want to see right now. And hopefully Nap can catch up here. Swoosh is also there. So here at Tampa, this is not a bad start at all for some of your top tier guys. Oh, there's a crash and there's people piling up behind him, and that is not what you want to see back there, as that's going to split up this field right away. As now Nap is going to fall behind Swoosh. And Swoosh, here he comes for the lead. He wants it. Still a lot of racing left, and these guys are already pushing their limits. As Legit and Swoosh are going to try to check out from the field here, they would absolutely love to do that. As the numbers have been really low lately, so if you're seeing this and you want to join, please send me a message at DopaDogNos on Xbox. As this week we didn't even have enough, we had just enough people for an LCQ, and only one person didn't make it from the LCQ, which is kind of sad to see. But, you know, with the weeks go on, a lot of people start to fall out just because they know that they're not going to be up here in the point standings and battling. But as you can see here, here's Sir Sketchy, one of your first round A-main qualifiers, as he's struggling to get his flow going here in Tampa right now. Here's Jester. He is the man basically known for bad luck, as right now he's running in that 4th place position with Heisenberg right behind him. And then OT. OT this year has not been favored with good starts, usually just scrounging his points and his positions up going through this race, as that's what he's going to do again yet again. My God, I'm fucking stupid. As there's Nap trying to hold on to this podium spot. This would be a great ride for him, as this is his first ever race. And oh my goodness, he almost gets checked up there by OT. OT really pushing it right now. There's a lot of crashes right now. As there goes down, Nap goes down. That's going to allow the door open for Heisenberg and Thornsberry to go through. As there is going to be, that's going to be Jesus. He actually came out of the LCQ from an internet connection issue, and I think that was my bad on that part. It could have been his bad on that part too. But now he is here in the A-main riding, and I'm glad to see that. No, down goes OT, and Heisenberg is just, and Jesus, a 3-man pileup. All these guys pushing as hard as they can. They know that they got 17 minutes left. Right now, they are all just focusing on right now and not really about the future. OT's going to go off the track there. He's going to re-enter somehow and barely stays on her. There's, oh, there goes down Jesus there. Looks like maybe some connection issues maybe to some other people, or some netcode. Probably the netcode, just because it's Milestone. They can't make a video game or shit, but that is okay. And that was both of those guys making a little bit of a case. It's probably one of the hardest rhythm sections on the track to hit. There is Halo. Halo, a new rider this week. He came out of the LCQ, as you see him die there on a case. Glad to see a new rider. Hopefully he sticks with the series. As here's Heisenberg. This man, I think this whole year he hasn't only made one main event, so good run for him. As there goes OT trying to make the quick pass on him here. Looks like he's going to be able to do it here. Great move by OT. As OT right now scrounging for a 6. Let's see if he can do it. As here's Legit just kind of coasting away for the moment, as he is riding very well and very consistent. As Swoosh is going to have to try to pull something out of his hat of tricks if he's going to try to want to win this race. As it looks like, oh, there's somebody sending it there. That is Thornsberry. Usually very laggy. Right now it looks like he's not that laggy. As here's Jester riding in a podium position. Great to see him finally having some luck. Here's Swaverson. He was a new rider a couple weeks ago. Glad to see him in the series. Great guy. as right now he's running in the 10th place position. And then here is Swoosh in second, really pushing that bike. And then you can see I'm just going to kind of scroll around right now, looking for maybe a battle. But here, let's go along with Heisenberg, your LCQ King. Heisenberg with some cases there, but here comes OT right past him, as OT's now going to be in the top 5, sorry, in the top 6. But Heisenberg ain't just going to give it up, as he doesn't want OT with that spot. He's going to try to keep that spot. As Heisenberg, a great guy to see up in here, as he's always letting those lead guys going by. If he's a lapper, just a great guy to ride with. I'm very happy to still see him in the series. Hopefully he stays in the series all the way through. As you can see, OT really pushing this bike, as he knows that if he was to stay in this position, that would allow Legit to take the points lead. I do not know by how much, but I know for a fact either Swoosh or Legit would take the points lead. No, down goes OT and Heisenberg. That battle is still raging on between them, as there's Halo just trying to make it through this A main event. Great job by him for qualifying his first ever attempt at it. As Legit still leading the way here, 7 minutes into this. And now we got Sir Sketchy back here battling with Jesus and Swaverson. He finally caught up to his pack after a little bit of a mishap right away. And oh, he's going to have some more there as Swaverson lands on top of him. That did not look intentional, though, as that's probably some lag. Yep, and there's some lag there for Sir Sketchy, as he's going to have some bad luck. And oh, there goes down Thornsberry in the 4th place position, giving that up, as that is not good for him. And here comes Jester. OT's up into the top 4. How did that happen? He just skyrocketed up into that top 4. As Jester, oh, Jester goes down. Not something Jester wanted to have happen in this moment in the race right now, as that's going to put him down quite back. As you can see, Thornsberry was riding in 4th, and now he's riding in the 6th place position. But one little mishap, as you can see back there, Jester just launched himself off the track. But he's going to come right back on, because that is milestone connection for you folks. As Jester trying to catch back up, as he was running in a podium position earlier on in this race. As Thornsberry, oh, and Thornsberry with a little bit of a lag, and he's going to be able to take himself out and Heisenberg there. Tough love for both of them, just the connection errors. That's why I can see why people do not want collisions on right now in the series. But here's Jester now into the top 5 again. Let's see if he can hold on to it here. No, it looks like Heisenberg hit the wall there a little bit, had to slow up. Tough break for him. Halo is still just trying to survive this A main event, as here comes OT pushing again. Can he get yet another podium on the year? Swoosh trying to make something happen. He's still trying to catch up to Legit. Thornsberry and OT battle. Thornsberry and Legit. Not fuck you. Oh my god. Today is just not my day. As you can see, Jester literally just obliterated himself, trying to make the pass on Thornsberry. Thornsberry here running in the 5th place. As you can see, he is obviously riding way over his head right now, riding very fast for his speed right now, just trying to make up time after that crash. Here is Swaverson coming from 10th. Not too bad of a ride here for him, as he's starting to pull up here in the upper patch of this field. Can he hold on to it? We're going to go on board with him, see if he can. Swaverson was going to make a mistake there. He tried scrubbing the pillar, and it just didn't work out for him. As Sir Sketchy is going to make the pass. No, Swaverson jumps onto Sir Sketchy there. A little bit of tough love for him there. Here's Knapp up here in the podium's position for his first ever race in the MXCG Racing Series. A great ride for him here at Tampa. As we're going to scroll through the field here, Jesus drops down to 10th. That is not something that he wanted to have happen here, as he was having a decent moto here in the beginning. This is one of your LCQ riders just because of his connection. Very bad to see. But as you can see here, Swoosh still riding very well. Just is still struggling to catch up to Legit, in his raw speed that he has absolutely superb. As you can see, he's caught up to him a little bit though, just not enough to where he can actually try to make a pass or anything yet. But maybe later in the race he can try to do something like that. Just got to keep on putting his head down. As you can see, we're scrolling through here as Legit's going up there on Swaverson trying to make the pass. As, oh, there goes Swoosh around Legit. Legit must have made a little bit of a mistake there, as that's going to allow Swoosh to make the pass here halfway through this race. Can he hold on to it, though, is the real question. As Legit's going to come to the inside. He's not going to be able to make it happen there, as Legit now is going to have to hunt down Swoosh. Swoosh, as you can see, he's running very consistent lines around this track. Can he hold on to it, though, is the real question. As Swoosh is going to get it clean this time, but Legit is still right there. Great riding by both these guys. They're both going to double into the sand section. Looks like Legit got a little bit of a boost there. Oh, he gives him a little bit of a nudge. As they're both going to have this table on-off section. Can he pass Swoosh here? Swoosh is going to take a little bit of a look behind his back to see if he's still there. He is. Ooh, looks like Legit almost might have cut the corner there. Not for sure on that yet. But here comes Legit to the outside. A power move. And he's not going to be able to make it happen there. As Swoosh is going to keep his line and allow himself to stay in that lead. As Legit is still right on his tail. One little mistake by Swoosh and Legit's got this lead right back. Swoosh successful. Can he make it though? And he's not. They're both going to case it. The lapper in the way. That's not going to matter though. Swoosh is still going to stay in lead. Sketchy and Thornsberry battling for position back there. And Legit right now trying to stay with Swoosh as they're battling for a position. As Swoosh hits the big cock line. And that's going to give him a little bit of breathing room here on Legit. Let's see if Legit can catch up here. See Legit still struggling to try to make the pass there on Swoosh, as he's going to hit that little brush or little tree right there on the side under the table there, as Swoosh still holding on to this lead as he's looking for a second win. Here's Knapp trying to get his first ever podium in his first ever race. Great ride for him so far. Swaverson in 8th place. A little bit of a pickup from his best finish last week. I'm pretty sure it was a 10th place. Here's Jester running in the 5th place position. He would love to get back up in the podium spot he was in way earlier in the race. Seems like he can't get his emotion back into it. As, ooh, there goes down the rider. I think that was Legit. That was Legit going down by a lapper. That would be Heisenberg. I don't think Heisenberg meant to do that though. That does not seem like what Heisenberg would do. And Thornsberry completely takes out Legit. As you can see, I don't think Thornsberry knew Legit was behind him there, and he just completely swiped him out. Some very bad luck for Legit right now. Kind of looks like what happened to Swoosh last week with Mac Attack. Mac Attack, he ended up contacting me later saying he did not mean to do it. It did look pretty intentional on my screen when I was watching it, though. I don't know. Let's see. We're probably going to give him a second chance just to see. Hopefully we don't see that his racing like that again, because that was some very dirty racing I did not like to watch at all. But as you can see here, Legit still trying to piece back his race as Dovadog Swoosh is just slowly pulling away as these lap riders are just cursing Legit right now as Heisenberg's going to go down. Thornsberry is going to let him on by, as that's going to allow Legit to finally get past these lap riders and maybe get a chance at coming up here against Swoosh to battle. He's going to have only about under 5 minutes left in this moto. Hopefully he can make something happen as OT back here in the podium spot. He's going to pass Nap for that spot. And here comes Nap. He's going to get the quad. No, he's going to case the quad a little bit, but he's right there. He ain't just going to give him that podium spot, as these guys are going to have to pass. I think that's Halo for this spot, as Halo's just going to go off the track and let him battle a great lap rider to see there. As OT was sliding the back end out a little bit, throwing some dirt. He's going to rip a tear off, trying to make sure that he can pull away from Nap here. So he would absolutely love to get into that battle for that top two. Maybe even get a little bit lucky and try to get in that top spot in the box. OT's not had the greatest luck here in the last couple weekends, as he just hasn't been able to piece it together. As Nap in his first ever race right now, trying to stay with our points leader OT here. It looks like he's slowly falling behind him, though, as OT has just got the sheer speed and a massive dawn. As you can see, Jester, though, back there in 5th. Maybe he can make a run for 4th and try to get close to that winning position here. Great ride out of this guy so far. Can't believe how well he's been riding. Let's go along part of him and see how he's been doing. As there is a lap for him around the track. Not too bad for a new rider here in the series. Swaverson back up to 6th. Around Heisenberg he goes. Can he hold on to it though? That little bit of a case, it doesn't look like it. There goes Heisenberg on by. He's going to hit the section like whoops, and that's going to help him out though. Heisenberg's going to try to fight for that 6th place spot. He's going to not be able to lead him this time about. Maybe he can square him up here. He's going to get the better run on the outside. Could that help him here in this long stretch? They're both on the table here, this mid-pack battle. Who's going to get it? Looks like Swaverson's going to be able to keep it for right now here on his Yamaha. As here's Legit. The time is slowly ticking down for him, and he doesn't know if he's going to be able to get this win today, as Swoosh looks almost too good right now. He's caught Swoosh a little bit, but he's going to need more real estate if he wants to make this win happen tonight. As here's Halo slowly but surely making his way through, just trying to survive this main event. Jesus in the 10th place position. He's getting passed by your 4th place rider Nap right now. As Jester, as you can see, the luck is just terrible for him as he gets disconnected while riding. That is absolutely heartbreaking. As you can see, I just clicked and I was screen recording because that's how I do this shit, alright? Fuck off. I try my best. I'm just lazy as a son of a bitch, so just get off my tiny dick. But as you can see, Legit now, slowly but surely, just ripping off tear-offs, trying to make something happen and see if he can catch up to Swoosh here. But as you can see, Heisenberg in the 7th place spot. He hasn't been able to get around him yet. Jesus moves up to 9th after Jester's disconnection issues. Very sad to see, as Jester will be awarded 5th place points just because of the way he was riding all race. Just there's nothing he can really do about it, as he was not going to be able to gain any more points in this race. As it looks like Swoosh is going to lap the 4th place rider Nap right now. And oh, down goes Swoosh, and that is a bad thing to see for him, as that is going to allow Legit to probably make up some time, and yes, it will. Here comes Legit, as he has gained a lot of time, and that just set his hopes way up. With 2 laps to go, Legit has now found hope. He has a chance here in this race to actually pull away with the win, as Swoosh makes a little mistake. Here comes Legit. You can't write this stuff, folks. Here comes Legit. As we're going to come to the white flag here. Swoosh to the outside. Legit's going to follow. 1 to go. As here's Legit with the table. They both hit the same section here. Legit to the outside. Can he make the move here? Will he use the power move? No. Legit with a little bit of a cut under there. It's not going to work, as he's going to have more downforce there, and around the outside he goes. Can he make the pass? He will. Legit is taking the lead with 1 lap to go. Now Swoosh is going to have to put the power down and try to do everything he can to win this race, as they both are going to ride hard through this corner. Legit's going to have to watch out for these lappers, though. Will they let him on by, or will they race it out with them? Nap fighting for a 4th place spot. Jesus in 10th, as Swoosh is going to make the... Oh, and Swoosh goes down. Swoosh has crashed. And that means that Legit could be going on to win yet another race. And if these lappers don't take him out, he will. As Nap's going to get 4th. And Legit is going to win yet another race here in the MXCG Racing Series. A tough break for Swoosh there, as he throws a McNasty over the finish line. OT's going to come in 3rd. Looks like here, unless he makes an absolutely horrible mistake. Tough break for Swoosh, as he rode a great second half of that race. Just with a little bit of bad luck here. As here's Swaverson. I think he's finishing up in the 8th place position. Great ride for him today. As you can see, everyone else here is just going to be finishing up. Heisenberg probably running in 7th, but Swaverson running in 7th. Heisenberg in 8th. End up getting around him there. And there's Thornsberry. And now here's Sir Sketchy finishing up. I would like to apologize for being a little bit lazy on these videos lately. See you next week.
Okay.